Good morning. I'm going to call the meeting of the Board of Fire Commissioners to order at 9:02 on May 26th. And if we could, I'll ask that we have Chief Kettering lead us in the salute to the flag. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We'll move to roll call, please.
Chair Andriola,
Present.
Vice Chair Garcia. Here. Commissioner Hill.
Here.
Commissioner Clark is absent. Commissioner Herman.
Here.
DA Gustafson.
Present.
And Chief Edwards.
Here.
Madam, you have a quorum.
Thank you. We'll move now to public comment. Chief, if you'd like to lead us in public comment, please.
Public comment. Comment heard under this item will be limited to 3 minutes per person and may pertain to matters both on and off the Board of Fire Commissioners' agenda. However, action may not be taken on any matter raised during this public comment period until the matter is specifically listed on an agenda as an action item. The board will also hear public comment during individual action items with comment limited to 3 minutes per person. Comments are to be made to the Board of Fire Commissioners as a whole.
There's
Any
nobody
public
signed in.
comment? Thank you. We'll move now to item 4, Commissioner and Fire Chief's announcements. Chief Edwards.
Commissioners, Fire Chief announcements, requests for information, and topics for future agendas. No discussion among commissioners will take place on this item. I have no update.
Anyone have any announcements? All right, we'll close item 4 and move to item 5. Chief Edwards.
All right, item 5 is a recommendation to approve a reallocation of financial savings in an amount not to exceed $260,000, subject to the Nevada State Infrastructure Bank Board's review and approval of a proposed amendment to the financing agreement for the Hidden Valley Fire Station Apparatus Bay project. This is for possible action.
Does anyone have any questions, comments? Do we have any public comment?
There's nobody signed in.
We don't have any public comment. I'll entertain a motion at this time.
So move.
We have a motion by Vice Chair Garcia. Do we have a second? Second by Commissioner Herman. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. We'll move now to the public hearing, but I have to do this. Ready? I'm going to open up the public hearing. I don't want the DA to not follow protocol. Chief Edwards.
All right, item 6 is a public hearing, discussion, and possible action on the Truckee Meadows Fire Protection District tentative budget and the adoption of the final budget for fiscal year 2026-2027. This public hearing may be continued to Thursday, May 28, 2026 at 9 a.m. to incorporate any changes directed by the board to the final budget. Estimated fiscal year 26-27 general fund revenues are $59,571,662, and estimated general fund expenditures are $56,384,400. The proposed budget also includes expenditures and expenses from the following 8 other funds: Capital Projects Fund, $3,204,000, Extraordinary Repairs and Maintenance Fund, $176,000, the Emergency Fund, $1,500,000, Sick Annual and Comp Benefits Fund, $1,310,000, Stabilization Fund, $550,000, Debt Services Fund, $1,317,653, Workers' Comp Internal Service Proprietary Fund, $507,500, and Emergency Medical Services, or EMS Enterprise Proprietary Fund, $6,058,839. If approved, the board shall certify the final budget for transmission to the Nevada Tax Commission. And this item is for possible action.
Thank you. Do we have any public comment?
There's none.
All right. I guess we'll
And we
have you come up. Did you find a pot of gold anywhere? Sorry, I was just wondering, because hoping that you did so you could share with the county.
Officer of Truckee Meadows Fire Protection District for the record, and I'm here to present the final budget. I would like to make one note that I didn't do a full assessment of changes from prior presentation to this presentation because there was just one change, and it was a correction to the amount that I calculated for the fund transfer from the general fund to the capital projects fund per fund policy. I did 4% instead of 4.33%, and the change totals $104,502, and that is reflected in the budget today and the budget numbers and the budget schedules for the state.
Is that the only change?
That's the only change.
Do you want to see the full presentation again? If we already just saw this, you're welcome to do that. I don't want to stop you from doing this, but maybe like highlight. We'll take top line is what we're
Okay.
hearing.
Top line.
No bottom, top.
Well, it's all about the bottom line, right?
Exactly. See, that's why you got it. It's exactly my point.
I've done this 3 times now and I can't get the clicker to work. Maybe. I am pushing the forward button.
See, maybe I had a little deja vu. Doesn't work.
Oh, I think that it's. Well.
Oh, there you
There we
go.
go. So you guys have already seen this slide, and top level, the projected real property, the projected property taxes is increasing by 5.8% over prior year's projection. General fund revenues was already discussed in the staff report. We're forecasting the budget to be 59.6 million. General fund expenditures, we're projecting to be 56.4 million. That does include the transfer out for the additional 100,000. We have discussed previously the cost-saving measures that we've taken in fiscal +26. High level to include the OPEB trust contribution that we are not paying because we are funded at 92%. And additional actions of some programs that were put on pause during fiscal '26. And then we're projecting to be fiscal '26 to be favorable of 4.9 million. General fund tentative budget revenues, we are projected to be, our budgeted revenues projected to exceed '26 by 4.2 million, primarily due to property tax growth. And then the consolidated taxes, an increase in consolidated taxes, and then the addition, of course, of the North of Township 22 revenue estimated at 1.3 million. General fund tentative budgeted expenditures, salaries, wages, and benefits. We are projecting expenditures to exceed fiscal '26 by 5.7, most primarily due to salaries, wages, and benefits of 4.8 million. And then we have retiree payouts. We have 10 unfilled positions. And then we are eliminating 5 positions. And then our services and supplies is the other 1.4 million, and estimated of that is 500,000 for the North of Township 22 cost, 711,000 for high priority items, and then adding programs that we had placed on hold. This is a list of the 711,000 of the high priority items that was identified by the district. The general fund tentative budget summary is we are projecting an ending fund balance of 6.3 million at an 11.25% of the expenditures. Capital projects fund, we are projecting to end at 4.5 million projected ending fund balance. The key thing there is that we were expecting the 3 type 1 engines for fiscal '26. They will not arrive until fiscal '27, so that carries forward along with the grant money that goes with that. Oh, I skipped extraordinary repairs, I'm sorry. Extraordinary repairs we're expecting to end at 216,000. High level for the capital projects fund is we have the 4.33% of tax revenue that we transfer from general fund to the capital projects fund. The high level expenses are 255,000 in loose equipment, 712 in SCBA's, 172 in MDTs, 123 in mobile routers, 293 in VHF radios, and the type 3 engines will be taking delivery in 27. Second annual comp benefits fund, this is where we are budgeting for the potential 7 retirement payouts with a projected fund balance of 53,000. The emergency fund, we are projecting to be an ending fund balance of 2.6 million. And then the stabilization fund, we are projecting ending fund balance of 150,000. The debt service fund, we have 1.3 million in debt payments, principal and interest next year, with a projected fund balance of 446,000. And then the emergency medical services fund, we are projecting the ending fund balance to be 716,000. These are some key points for the Emergency Medical Services Fund. The transport revenues are expected to be 2.2 million. The GEMT is expected to be 1.1 million. That's due to a 2-year calculations based off of prior 2 years. And we had 3 big fires in fiscal 25. Then the tentative budget expenditures include salaries, wages, and benefits of 4 permanent employees and 18 personnel that are assigned to the ambulance. And then just one item of note is that the EMS fund is accrual-based accounting, therefore additional costs include that you do not see in the other funds is the compensated absence, OPEB, PERS, and depreciation. Workers' comp fund, we are projecting an ending net position of 576,000. And then this is the general fund forecast that I shared last time. An item of note is that we obviously can't go into a negative fund balance position, but this just helps us to see where we're heading and gives us time to figure out some things that we need to do to mitigate that. And that's the net change in millions. And then that's the end. Questions? It's not going to click. There we go.
Thank you. Do we have any questions? Commissioner Hill.
No questions, just commending you and the team for pulling all this together and looking forward to a great next fiscal year. And we'll be supporting you however you need as we move forward on the challenging budgeting situation. And we'll be advocating at the legislature for TM. So thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
Well, hearing no other comments, I'll entertain a motion. I have a motion by Commissioner Held. We have a second.
Madam Chair, I'd
Yeah.
recommend we just ask for public comment one more time after the presentation.
Okay. Is there any public comment?
There's still nobody signed in.
Okay. So you have to ask beginning and end, huh?
No, usually after the.
Oh, because it's a public hearing. Gavel twice. Got it. All right. So we have a motion by Commissioner Hill. We have no public comment. And I believe Commissioner Herman was kind enough to make a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. And thank you for all your hard work. All right. we'll go ahead and close the public hearing and move now to item 7, Commissioner Fire Chief's announcements. Chief Edwards.
All right, item 7, Commissioners or Fire Chief's announcements, request for information and topics for future agendas. This is a non-action item. No discussion among commissioners will take place on this item.
Do you have anything?
I have nothing.
Any other announcements or? All right. Hearing none, we're going to close item 7 and we'll go to public comment.
All right, item 8 is public comment. Comment heard under this item will be limited to 3 minutes per person and may pertain to matters both on and off the Board of Fire Commissioners' agenda. Comments are to be made to the Board of Fire Commissioners as a whole.
Thank you. Do we have any public comment?
There is none.
All right, hearing no public comment, I'll adjourn the meeting at 9:18. Thank you. All right.